What's good, family? We're back with another interview. We got the homie K.Lejind on deck. Man, let's get him up here.
Yo,
What's good, homie?
chilling, my G.
So, we got you on here. I actually was
Hey,
just thinking about it. When I was watching the Merkham's interview on Chamato's channel. I was like, man, let me get these motherfucking spitters up here, man. And I was thinking, let- let's just reach out to K Legend. What's up, Roman? What's good, yo?
hell yeah, man. I appreciate you having me, dog. Real shit.
Yeah, word up. It's been a long time, man. Cause I've been down. I've been down with you for a minute. So it's been a minute. Where I'm at, where I'm at, Roman. Where you at, Roman?
He's in Rome,
So, man, where you from, man?
Miami, bro. Miami. I
My,
was born in Jersey, but I grew up in Miami.
that's dope.
Feel me?
So,
305, bro.
what's the weather like? What's the weather like over
Fucking hot and hotter.
there?
Shit's fucking hot as fuck down here, bro. I only got a sweater on because it's cold in my house and shit. But outside, bro, it's fucking hot as shit. Or
Yeah,
raining, or a hurricane's about to fucking tear everything apart.
yeah.
One or
That's
the other.
that's the only thing, man. I would love to live in Florida, but man, them hurricanes, man, this shit like that. But we got nasty ass weather, anyways. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no like hurricanes or nothing like that.
You up in Utah, right?
No, I'm in New York now.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn. Hey,
I'm
you
I'm back
closer.
I'm back home.
You closer, bro. That's like
Hmm.
a 3 hour flight.
Yeah. So, man, so what made what did you decide to start rapping?
Bro, what when? Like the first time? Because I've been rapping for a minute, bro. And it's like
Yeah,
recently,
so like when did you fall in love with rap, hip hop?
when I was a kid, I was like in middle school, bro. I was in middle school. Actually said this a couple times. I had stole a CD player and it had the Slim Shady LP in it, right?
Yeah.
So some kid used to bully me and shit, and they took his CD player. The teacher, back then you weren't allowed to take phones, electronics to school and shit. So I got bullied by this one kid, a bigger kid, bigger than me at the time. I'm big. And
Mm.
the teacher took away his fucking CD player. I'm like, fuck this dude. Like, I'm gonna take a shit. And the class was closing late. And after school, I went and I fucking opened the drawer and I took the CD. The whole class, there was nobody there. I don't know what happened. Like, I guess I was the last one to leave. She left the door open. I went inside. I opened the drawer and I'm like, oh shit, like fucking CD player. I didn't have money to buy a fucking CD player, so I took that shit. Not that I'm proud of it, like I wouldn't like condone doing that shit, but whatever. It is what it is. So I took the CD player, and then I remember opening it, and I see the pill, the Vicodin pill, bro, broken in half. I'm like, yo, that shit looks sick. What kind? I didn't even know it was a Vicodin pill. I just know it was a pill with the face on it. On the Slim Shady LP on the CD. And
Yeah.
then I started listening to it. I heard "Kill You," and I'm like, yo, when I heard "Kill You," and I heard no, like that fucking beat, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, this is hard. It's like harder than hip hop I've heard because I grew up hearing a lot of hip hop and shit on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I would hear like Jay-Z, Nas at the time, all these artists. But when I heard M, I'm like, it's different, bro. Like this dude's fucking different. So like I've always loved hip hop growing up, like 7, 8 years old. I would always listen to like hip hop on the radio. I never really listened to it much, but when I did, like with your parents and shit, when you're a jit, you driving from school and you hear hip hop.
Yeah.
When I heard Am and I heard the way he was rapping about killing people and dragging bodies through the forest and like what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm like, hey, this dude is shot out, bro. I want to be like him, you know what I'm saying? So then I remember going to the library in school and printing out fucking his album covers on black and white paper and putting that shit on the wall. You know what I'm saying? So I have like on the
Yeah.
wall, I have a fucking just a sheet of white paper with like the album, the fucking Slim Shady LP with tape stuck to the fucking wall and shit. So then I'm like, yo, I think I could do this. You know, I'm like, I think I could rap, bro. So I started rhyming, and I have my cousin Rico. He's locked up now. At the time, he would freestyle with his homies, and he's like, yo, he's like, you gotta try to rhyme, bro. And so he started showing me his rhyme book. He's like, look, this is how you rhyme. And then I remember the rhyme he showed me was it's like I go pound for pound, round for round, and some shit like that. And I'm like, yo, that's dope. How could you like come up with words like that? So since then, I'm like, yo, I gotta like start rhyming. So I just started freestyling with him and just freestyling in general. And then I started getting the hang of it, you know what I'm saying? And then I just started by freestyling. And then that's how it started. I was back in like 2000, like in 2000,
That's what's up.
1999, 2000, yeah.
So Emma's a lot of rappers main like influence as to start rapping. It's like made it from he came from nothing and
Yeah.
you know he's on top. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. And he was dope. He's the dopest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
He is, bro. He really is.
Um, you know, and the way that he was just doing it, man, was just innovative. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was just like, "Oh wow," but and you know what I'm saying? So that's dope.
It was that shock value shit. Everybody heard it like, yo, what the fuck? Killing your
Yeah,
fucking wife and putting her in a trunk while your kid watches?
yeah.
Like, you can't do that shit
That,
now. You can't talk about that shit now.
nah, hell
You
no,
know
you
what I'm
get
saying?
canceled.
You're fucking for real, bro. I could
Canceled,
listen
man.
to it though.
Cancel culture. Yep. I'll listen to old school M. You know, the old shit. Bef- before like recovery or whatever. Like uh, I think Eminem. So
Yeah, I listened to most of it. At the time I remember I would back when the internet, you remember back in the days when the internet first became popular, we were on dial
Napster.
up and shit. Yeah, Napster, bro. And I would go to Napster, I would type in Eminem. Back then, it would take like half an hour to download 2.3 megabytes of a song. So you're there typing in your favorite artist and downloading their music and shit. It would take half an hour. And you're like, all right, I got the song. I can listen to it now. Like,
Yeah,
I
you got
remember
one
that shit,
song.
bro. All his
You
freestyles, they had all his
spend
bootleg
all day
freestyles.
making a playlist.
Yeah, bro. I love that shit.
What's up, Jacko? What's up, Skyler?
Yeah. My dudes. Was that Jackson? Roman,
Yeah,
Skyler, everybody.
I didn't share it. This is messed up because the restream you can do all the shit like edit the title and all that, but you cannot schedule a time.
For real?
So yeah,
Oh, so
so
you
it's like
can't. I guess it's just trial and error with that shit, bro. You gotta, because I've been trying to
yeah.
stream because I like gaming and I like freestyling and all that shit. So I was thinking about, yo, I'm a stream. So I set up everything. I got the mic, I got the camera, I got all that shit. I'm like, all right, now what the fuck do I do? And then I downloaded
Mhm.
Streamlabs OBS and I'm like, I ain't learning this shit, bro. This is too much shit to learn for me right now.
I use Streamlabs OBS and OBS. They're really cool, man. The sound quality and video quality is so much better. It just takes a minute to learn to add sources and scenes and
Yeah.
shit, switch scenes and whatnot. so so what's your favorite rap record?
Currently,
Yeah, and yeah, right now, right? What's your favorite?
none, bro. Like I don't listen to rap, bro. I listen to I haven't listened to rap in a minute. The only time I listen to rap is like, let's say M drops an album or like let's say one of the homies drop a track. I'll go ahead and I'll listen to their track and show them love and check them out and shit. That's as far as like Listening to rap, I don't, bro. The only time I listen to rap is like when someone new drops something. Like J. Cole dropped that album. I checked out that album. I'm like, yo, that's just tight. That's just dope. I never
Hey,
listened to it
Elena.
again. I never listened to it again. But as far as music, I listen to what's good, Elena? I listen to mostly alternative, lo-fi, fucking R&B and shit, and like mostly shit from like the early 2000s. You feel me? I don't really
So what's your favorite rap record of all time?
rap record of all time. Shit, bro, that's a lot of songs to think about right now. Of all time, it's gonna sound weird, but I think one of my favorites that like right off the top, it would have to be a Trick Daddy. Gotta change my life. That shit helped me get through a lot of shit.
Hey, that's what's up.
That was
That's what's
that's
up.
one of my favorite tracks. You know, Trick Daddy's from Miami and shit. That was one of like down here, one of my biggest inspirations down here.
That's what's up. Trick that dope.
Trick
Dope as
Daddy's dope,
fuck.
bro. He's dope.
Word up. Word up.
I met him once.
Oh,
I met him at a gas station once, bro. I remember like fucking 10 years ago. I had went to the Sunoco or was it the Valero? I forgot what fucking gas station it was. And I had went and I saw pimp ass dunk, bro, sitting on 24s. I don't remember what color it was, but it was dope, bro. And I'm like, and I had saw him and I remembered his face from seeing him. And I went and I said what's up to him or whatever. And he's like, he dapped me up and then he just kept going. So like, we didn't talk or anything, but I said, yo, you trick. He's like, yeah, bro, dap me up and just continued his day. And I'm like, yo, like right there, that little moment, I'm like, shit, dog. Like, I'm gonna go harder now, bro.
yeah. That's what's up, man. I always want to meet like somebody famous, but it hasn't happened yet. Actually, yeah, I did. Actually, when I was I graduated the Dare program in like elementary school, we met uh Kadri Ismail from
Oh no, haven't heard that name.
he's running back for Syracuse. At the
Shit,
time, I can't remember who he went to, but he went somewhere pro. But he's dope. He's cool. He wrote something on my diploma or whatever. I can't remember what it was. Something.
fuck it. You wrote something. We know
Yeah,
it's
it
something.
was.
You wrote something.
Yeah, it was cool. I can't remember. I think I was in like fifth grade. But yeah. So like my favorite rap record of all time is One Mic.
Well, all I need is one mic. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's my favorite record. I know it by heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's one of the tracks that like, I start my day with. You know what I'm saying? That um slipping DMX.
Yeah, Slipping was dope.
Yeah, there's I also like slipping again or I can't
I
remember
haven't heard
I can't remember the name of it, but
it was like a new
it's
version of it
dope.
and shit.
Yeah, it's dope. But yeah, a lot of old school mainstream rappers like I still stand.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you, bro. I mean, I
Yeah,
feel celebrities have been what's the word? Like desensitized or too easily accessible. Like it's so easy to fucking hit up a celebrity now, bro. It's crazy. So it's not like
yeah,
back then, like you weren't able to contact anybody. Like if you saw them, you saw them, or at a show or some shit. You feel me? Or if you saw them
yeah,
on the street, you'd be lucky to see somebody on the street. But now it's like you could just fucking hit up whoever and on their comment section, you have a chance of them replying to you and fucking DMing people. Like it got to the point
yeah.
that like when I started dropping music again back in 2020, I started getting DMs from all these rappers, bro. Like, you know, big names and shit. I'm like, the fuck? Why the fuck is Jadakiss hitting me up right now? And then like, you know what I'm saying? And then I started seeing like all these rappers messaging me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Why y'all messaging me, bro? Like, hey, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, we want you on a mixtape, Scott. And this and that. I'm like, oh, come on, that's what y'all doing now? Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like all these celebrities, they just fucking now they just hit up artists and shit and talk to people. So it's not as you don't get that feeling anymore
right.
of like these older dudes. Like back in the days, I'll be like, yo, if I saw Jada on the street, I'll be like, yo, that's fucking Jada Kiss. You know what I'm saying? But now it's
Dude,
like, all right, you're hitting
but
up the artist.
I'd have a heart attack.
I
I
feel
would
you.
have a heart attack, dude, because Zeta is one of my main people, man. Zeta, he he loves my city, man. He loves Syracuse. Like,
Yeah,
he says he bleeds orange. 'Cause our colors for our college are orange and blue. And he said he bleeds orange because 'cause our team's orange men.
yeah,
Yeah. So, and he is, man, one of the dopest spitters I have
yeah. Back then, the
had the
locks in
pleasure of hearing.
general,
Yeah. Hmm.
they were nasty.
Hmm. Styles P. Shit, man. Shit. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I got a love for East Coast rap.
Yeah, I love East Coast rap.
It hits me right down to my chest. That boom bap. That's I love that shit.
I was a big fan of Mobb Deep at one point. I remember bumping Murder Music. I remember bumping all that shit, the whole album, HNIC. I remember I remember fucking listening to all that. Though. All that East Coast shit was dope. That shit was lit.
Yeah,
Cormega, I even listened to Cormega's underground shit at one point. They were
yeah,
dope, man.
that's it.
Nas, what else to say? You can't, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to
Yeah,
mention Nas because he's like a fucking legend.
yeah. He's definitely for me top dog. You know what I'm saying? As far as like lyricists go.
Yeah,
I'm back in the day. There was some dope spitters that they used to battle and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was dope. KRS-One, fucking.
yeah. KRS-One, A Tribe Called Quest, even Souls
Oh
of
yeah,
Mischief.
Tribe Called Quest. They don't get talked about enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
There,
don't.
there were some dope spitters on there. You know what I'm saying? I can't
I mean,
remember
but there's a
the.
lot of fucking dope. There's a lot of dope MCs now, man. I see a lot of talent coming up now. Like lyricism is coming back, bro.
Yeah,
Like a lot of
I was saying that during the interview. Like lyricism is coming back. Like because like people are just like done with like the mumbling shit and the repetitive shit. I think it's
yeah,
mainly just for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Just for the youth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody, people are like, yo, you know what I'm saying? There ain't enough grown motherfuckers listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we gotta bring something back. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of independence. You know what I'm saying? That's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like you as one. Um, like a blind sight, like it's a
yeah.
phenomenal lyricist. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Blind
Um,
Sight, bro.
yeah, man, fucking big love to blind sight, man. Um, I found him. Like he's like the first like independent artist like that I found on social media like 4 or 5 years ago when he like did entered a disc contest or something, and
Yeah, that was the first time I heard
that's
about him
fire.
too. So I found out about Blind Sight. All right, so I started making music again, right? And when I started making music again, what inspired me to write again was when I heard cuz all right, let me take it a little back. So hip hop died. Like that shit was dead. It's still dead in a
Yeah,
way. Like, you know, that
yeah,
shit died.
it
Died the
is.
fuck out. There was no more lyricism, none of that shit. You turn on the radio, it's bullshit. Like we had a little wave of underground artists back in like 2010 ish. Really didn't go anywhere. Like they did
That was
the thing.
actually getting radio play. That was actually getting radio play.
No, they weren't getting radio play,
Oh,
but they like, you know, in the underground scene and shit. So I completely stopped making music. I jumped out of hip hop completely. I said, fuck rap, fuck all this shit. Like I don't, you know, I don't like any of this. I ain't feeling shit. Like the only person who was doing things at that time that I was like, yo, was sick was like Hobson. And I didn't even hear about him until like 2004. Somebody told me one time, like, oh, you have a similar style to Hobson back then. And I'm like, who's fuck is Hobson? And then I Googled him and I looked him up. I'm like, oh shit, he's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? So I listened to him. And then after that, I started looking at other artists. I started hearing like artists like Cryptic Wisdom and like, you know, like similar underground artists. And I started checking them out. I'm like, all right, dope. Like there's lyricism still fucking in this year. Like
yeah.
this was back in like
You
2013,
got you gotta
2014.
look for it.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, so there's people spitting, bro. Like there's spitters, you know what I'm saying? There's people that have bars. Like, and then I fucking I started rapping in 2010, and again, I started rapping in 2010, but my bars weren't there, bro. Like my bars were not there. I'll lie to you if I say I was there lyrically. I wasn't there. So I heard my shit and I'm like, no, I need to get better. Like I need to get better with this pen. So then in 2015, I started battle rapping, and then that's what like elevated the pen, bro. With the battle rap shit, I saw I'm like, oh, you're battling now, and they're doing it with no beat, so people actually listen to what the fuck you say. It's not like back in the day you're on a mic, yo, freestyle to a beat, like you know what I'm saying. And I saw that, and then you know what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, you know the lyricism and shit. That shit's dope. I like that, but as far as music on the radio, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear nothing that I liked. So I said, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna get better with my pen. I'll stay writing, work on my craft, do all that shit. I stopped listening to music completely. I don't like listening to rap because I don't want to be influenced. That's why sometimes when I flow, I fuck up in my pockets because I don't sound like anybody because I
Right.
don't want to. I don't want to be influenced. I don't want to hear a rapper and be like, yo, I like that flow. Let me try it. Because you
Right.
fall into it. You know what I'm saying? You fall into it by accidentally. You don't mean to. You don't mean to do it purposely,
Hey,
but you
what's
end
up,
up
Cat?
falling. Yo, salute, cat. You end up falling into it accidentally. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, yo, you start rapping like all these other people and shit. So I said, I'm not gonna listen to hip hop. I'm not gonna listen to nothing. I'm just gonna work on my craft. I'm gonna do me. So about 2 years ago, I was on Twitter and with the Fresh Collective when we were doing that whole show and everything. And that's right there, the Fresh Collective. Like I ended up finding up like about all these artists and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I linked up with
Yeah.
you. That's how I
Yep.
linked up with True and D Street and all them. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, somebody tagged me in a post. They're like, "Yo, you gotta try this contest." I like, all right. I looked at it. It was the Blind Sight Cipher 2 contest, and I'm like, all right, I'll fucking try it, whatever. So I listened to the beat. I'm like, let me just try fucking spitting. I didn't make it on. I lost. I lost the contest. But Blindside was cool as fuck. You like cool ass dude and shit. And then I ended up, you know, listening to his music, and I'm like, yo, so there's MCs that are still spitting lyricism. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know, mind you, I'm coming back and just doing my own thing. Like I ain't
Yeah.
listening to you. I don't care how y'all rap. I'm doing my shit. So I come back into the game, and then I'm hearing everybody spitting bars. I'm like, oh wow, finally! Like now there's competition. Now it's something I could come in and now I have to prove myself. Like, you know, that's the feeling. Cause I like hip hop is a competitive sport. And I like the fact that you have to be competitive. Cause there's no
Yeah.
point. It's like, you can't be the number one boxer and have everybody you fight is weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now that there's competition and there's
Hey,
MC
what's good,
spitting
Casey?
bars, now I feel like I gotta prove my shit. What's good, Casey? You know what I'm saying? So it's like now I came back and I'm like, all right, bet. So I met Blindsight, not physically, just virtually and shit. So Blindsight, the artist that I've seen in his streams, then other artists followed me from there, and then I'm linked up with Trauma. I linked up with all these artists, and I'm like, all right, there's people fucking spitting, bro. So right there, it's like, all right, bet. Now I'm back. Like I'm gonna do this shit for real.
All right. I had a question. So this brings me right to that question. What does it take? Because I know, like, you spit bars, obviously, but you don't spit like a bar and then another bar. You know what I mean? You like rhyme sentences. Like how? What does
Yeah.
it take to like be like to get to that point, like where you're rhyming actual sentences?
The rhyming sentences shit was something I had thought of. I had thought about it back in 2015. I had a battle against some dude called Lion the Animal. Shout out to him. I had a battle against him, and I liked the freestyle battles because I used to battle and shit. And then growing up, I was like 17, 18. I would watch freestyle battles, and I liked the way they rapped and shit. But back then, it was different from now. So back then, the freestyle battles were more roasting and shit. Like, yo,
Yeah,
your mama's a bitch, and like all this bullshit, like roasting your hat. You're like, fuck your hat. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So, but shit got more personal now. Now it's like more personal bars, gun bars, and all that shit. Back in 2015, it was more, like I'm a pull out the 22 and shoot you and all this bullshit. So Lion started roasting me
Yo,
online. He's
Tyler,
like,
what's
yo,
good?
Lion started. He's like, bro, if you coming at me with them jokes, he's like, if you coming at me with jokes and all these bars, like I'm gonna murder you, bro. And I'm like, he has a point, dog. So I started listening because, mind you, I don't listen to anybody. I do my thing. So I started listening to more battle rap, and I started hearing the way I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna do my own twist with it. And now when I come in this battle, I'm gonna fucking destroy him, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do it lyrically, and I want to make sure that everything rhymes and every sentence rhymes and every word rhymes because I'm gonna stand out. You know what I'm saying? So I took that part, and when I went to battle him, like the whole third round, everything fucking rhymed. Like every fucking on the hurt, I lost the battle, but the whole third fucking round, everything rhymed, bro. And I was proud of that shit when I did it in 2015. I was fucked up. I was drinking. I was drunk as fuck when I spit that shit. But the point is, like, that fucking verse was hard. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, I took pride in that verse. I'm like, yo, it took me a minute to write it, but I got it. So then I took that. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this battle shit. I lost that shit. I'm like, I'm done with fucking hip hop. I was going through a bunch of shit anyways. I'm like, I'm done with that battle scene. I'm gonna start working on music. So I started writing, but I'm like, no, I want to get better. So like those 5 years between 2015 2020, I'm like, I'm gonna step up the pen. I'm gonna work on that fucking pen. Like, I'm gonna really sit down and rhyme and freestyle and start doing my shit. So then I started taking words, and I started taking, like, writing a whole list of words down that rhymed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like like fucking it's a rap, yo, I ax, yo, Castro, I blast foes, got the Macfo and Afro, and like I would take a bunch of words with multis, and then I'd be like, all right, I got 2 syllables. Now let me do 3. Now let me do 4. Let me do 5. So then I'm like, all right, let me try just doing syllables throughout everything. So then it got to the point that I'm like, all right, if it's less than 3 syllables, I'm not spitting it. Like I'm gonna force myself on every song to rhyme with over 3 syllables. So then since then, that's why I made the EP syllables, because that
yeah,
EP inspired me because of, like, syllables. Like, these motherfuckers are rapping, but it's like, all right, yeah, you could say a dope bar, but if you're rhyming one syllable, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it
yeah.
takes more than that, because anybody could come up with a dope scheme. Like, you could look at
No.
pizza, and then you can take pizza and they say, oh, you're cheesy. I'll put your circle in a box. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody
Yeah,
could anybody could say that, dog. Like,
yeah,
circle in a box. But like, you could say something like circle in a box. I'm thorough when I'm hot, and but you gotta be creative with it. You gotta be like, yo, I'm gonna
yeah,
take that circle in a box, and I'm gonna circle in a box. I'm gonna rhyme with every word, and then the setup is gonna be, I'll put your whole circle in a box because y'all rappers cheesy or whatever the fuck. That, I know that
yeah,
sounds corny. I know it sounds corny, but
yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, like, so, like, it's more to the just the schemes. It's like the whole package. You got to have the bars, the multis. You got to have the fucking scheme. You have to have everything, and then make sure everything rhymes. So that's the level
Hey,
that I'm
what's
trying to
up?
get to.
What's up, mommy?
Yo, salute, American mommy, everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all, for real. So that's like the level I want to get to. I'm still not there yet, and I admit it, I'm not there yet, but I'm almost there, bro. I'm literally almost there. And
See,
like these
that's what
tracks, yeah,
that's what made me like like this dude's dope, man. Because like for the first thing I heard, I was like, this fool's this fool's rhyming sentences. Like like I've heard it before. Like I've heard it. But like it's just so it's so pronounced with you. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
don't spit a single syllable bar. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's crazy, and that's what made me start liking you. And everything I've listened to has been fire. So
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's what I'm
yeah,
trying to do.
man.
Like the thing about that, and the thing about that whole grind of the rhyming syllables and doing all this shit, is that only true hip hop heads and lyricists will appreciate that shit. Cause I get
Yeah,
overshined, and I'm gonna tell you, like I've had a bunch of opportunities, and I've had a bunch of people listen to my music, and they hear it and they say, no, 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 that I didn't like those bars, or he didn't have bars, and he didn't have this and that. And like I understand, because that's why I say I have some areas within myself as an artist that I need to fix. You feel me? So it's like I know where my flaws are, and like as an artist, I know where I fuck up, and I know where I could develop in some certain areas. And I see people like, yo, he don't got a flow though, but like his bars or whatever. So I understand the bars are too complex for some people, and that's something we struggle with as an artist, because we know we know how hard it is to write that shit. We know how hard it is to write that shit. We know that that shit takes a minute to write, and that shit takes a minute to set up and structure, come up with the scheme, think about all that shit. Like I literally spent hours on a verse, and that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? But it at the same time, it's like a miss, because people that listen to hip hop casually won't take that at face value. You know what I'm saying? They won't be like, all right, yo, he put in that work to write that shit. You feel me? He did all that to write that shit. They're like, nah, he got some bars. Gotta add my 2 cents. K.Lejind is a legend. Hey, hell yeah, for sure. Like you already know, bro. Shit's fucking. I just wanna like I wanna be the rapper that's gonna outbar everybody, and not in a fucking bad way, but I literally believe that my pen is top 10, like all day, all day. There's
oh
rappers
yeah,
say, hey, y'all can
oh
rap.
yeah,
They can rap faster than me. Yeah, I ain't saying that y'all could rap faster than me, like a motherfucker. Y'all could fucking y'all could spit quicker, better flow and cadence. But when it comes to these bars, bro, like I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry,
yeah.
dog.
Like I got a thing against fast rap. Like triple time rap, like unless you're legible, like unless we can understand what the fuck you're saying, your bars, like it's complete balls. It's complete balls. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I respect a single time flow, or even a double time flow, because it's more understandable. You know what I'm saying? More relatable. You can rap 100 bars. You know what I'm saying? And rhyme them triple time, and not one person will get them bars. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, that's true. It's a fucking that's the thing. That's the secret. And the secret is finding a way to have the whole fucking package.
Yeah,
You have everything in one, and then you're able to take that, and whoever it is that could find that secret, you're next. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the one who I'm figuring it out. Like I'm this is the fucking Da Vinci Code right now. And I'm solving this shit, and I'm figuring it out. Like my clarity, like siempre what? Siempre though is
Semper though is triple clarity. He's talking about a band is that is super fast. They're like Beastie Boys, kind of like Cypress Hill kind of style,
yeah,
but they're like super fucking fast. But their clarity, their clarity is kind of on point, because you can understand them even though they're spinning super fucking fast. You can understand them. Like me, like I had a stroke, and sometimes it's a little hard for me to say the bars back or
yeah,
whatever, because my memory or whatever. But man, that them dudes are so understandable, and it's crazy because like they have this style. It's just like, I don't know.
yeah,
It's weird, but they're fucking dope, man. They're really dope. As a matter of fact, he sent me another track to react to today or tomorrow. So look out for that reaction, man. Fucking they're a dope
yeah.
band.
Dope. I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna check them out. I've never heard of them till now.
I don't know if you ever listen to BC Boys or like Cypress Hill or whatever, but like that's kind of their influences.
Yeah, like Roman said, Rob and I always say how rapping fast is an overrated talent. A lot of dudes just cut in and out and are great at editing. That's another
Yeah,
good fucking point because a lot of I've seen it
yeah,
too. I've seen people in the studio. All right, cut it right there. I ain't gonna lie, I punch in. Like I punch in four. I do like if I drop a 16, I'll do 4, 4, 4, and 4. But that's just so I smoke cigarettes and shit. I run out of breath. So I gotta like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, being real. But like when it
yeah.
comes to like the whole fucking like I know company, that was like the fastest I went on the second verse. That was the fastest I've gone. And then I'm like, you know what? I did that in one take. And I did that in one take. I'm like, all right, bet I could do this. But some artists like they go and they're like, all right, I got this fast rap, and they fucking you hear it and it sounds flawless, and you're like, yo, he has no lungs. Nah, bro, you don't have no lungs. You just got a good fucking engineer. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got some good engineer because they know how to punch that shit. Like, like most of
yeah,
my tracks, you can't tell some of it's punched in, is because shout out to Miami B Wave. He makes sure that shit's clean. It doesn't sound punched in. You feel me?
right.
Because there's editing. It's 2022. You know what I mean? You could do so much
Yeah,
shit. You could take
yeah.
fucking someone with horrible vocals and make them sound like Beyonce. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
With that, with plugins, like you know what I'm saying.
Yo, that's what I was doing. I did a live stream right a few months ago, and I'm like, yo, I want you to see how easy it is to make a beat because I haven't made beats in years. So I went live on Instagram. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make a beat right now. So I just go. I'm like, watch this. I said, you see this? I took the camera. I showed him the screen, the arcade, and I took what I just said. Look, I'm gonna click on a random pack. I clicked on a random pack. I put out the keyboard, and I just made a beat in like 2 minutes. I'm like, this how easy it is now, bro. It's there's you could be mindless and fucking do it. It's so
Yeah,
easy.
but I
Like
mean, yeah, but I mean, how is the quality gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Like as far
yeah,
as
that
like
that's
the overall production, you know what I'm saying?
that's true.
It's
But let
gonna,
me tell you, there's a cheat code for that too, bro. There's a cheat code for all this shit.
yeah. There's
The
a
cheat
cheat
code.
code for everything, bro.
There's one plugin. There's one fucking plugin that you could put in. Like I tried it too. I don't know how to mix vocals, but I downloaded the plugin. I put it on. I spit on it. I put it on. I'm like, yo, this shit sounds studio fucking quality, bro. What am I paying for studio time for? I'll just do
Right,
this shit here. And then I'm like, it's crazy how technology is now. Because back then you didn't have that. You didn't have fucking compressors. You had the compressors and all this, but you didn't have shit that did it by itself on the computer. Like you
right.
put a whole fucking 16 and that shit comes out fully mixed and mastered.
Yeah. Back in the day, we just had 4 track recorders,
Nah, I had a tape recorder,
sample
yo.
machines, a tape
Yo,
recorder.
I swear to
He said,
God, dog, I had a
I
tape
had a single
recorder.
tape recorder.
I think I forgot how I got it. One of my homies probably had it or some shit, but it was a tape recorder and it was like this long. It was square. It was this long. You put the tape right here, and then I had the buttons play, stop, rewind, fast forward. So we
I
would
used
put
to
the
have one
tape
of them
in
shits.
and record it, and we just play the beat in the background and then rap over the
Yeah.
beat onto the tape. So we would hear ourselves back like, "Yo, nigga, we made it. We made
I
it, bro.
used
We
to
made a tape."
I used to have one of them shits. I used to take it to school and record my teacher and shit. But I recorded myself singing I Missed the Bus by Chris Cross on there. And
Oh yeah,
I had the song playing in the background, but it had the lyrics and everything. You know what I'm saying? But like because I had the recorder, so my lyrics were brighter. But
yeah.
man, I listened to that shit and I was like, damn, like you got a fucked up dream, bro.
Shit, that was me too, bro. Like I remember, I would go in high school and shit. I would perform at the talent shows, and I'll go and I'll record in school. I had my homies, one of my homies, Crash, back in the days. He had a studio. I'll go to his studio in his house and shit. It'll be right after school, bro, and I'll go straight to the studio and record a fucking. We recorded a whole album from school. We performed it in school. We started performing it at like all ages clubs because we wasn't allowed in the other clubs and shit. So we did it like any club we got a shot at. We went and performed the tracks, and that's when
That's
Cakewalk. I remember the first program, Cakewalk. That was a program, Cakewalk, bro. And that shit, I heard myself on a mic, and the feeling of him burning the CD, giving me the CD and then me putting the CD in the fucking car and listening to it on the way home. And like, yo, I'm technically on the radio. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm technically on the fucking radio. I ain't there, but my song's playing out the fucking car. Like, it was a good feeling.
Right.
I don't get that feeling no more though. Cause like, all right, you make so many songs already. Here's another one.
It's just another one.
It's another fucking day. It's like you doing a live stream. Like me, for example. I was doing a live stream right now. I'm like, yo, bet I just did a live. Yo, check it out, share it. Yo, I'm live. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure you guys, to you, this is cakewalk, bro. Like, just another live stream, just another interview.
Yeah,
you know, just another
just
reaction.
Another one.
You feel just another reaction, though. Like,
yeah, after 3 years, you know what I'm saying? It becomes like, second nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so what kind of songs you want to listen to?
What do you mean? What kind of songs do I want to listen to now?
Yeah, what do you want us to hear from you?
Oh, to play a song from me?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't like any of them, bro. Being real,
I don't like any
I
of
don't,
them.
dog. I don't like none of them, bro. It's because I feel like I progressed so much because I've been working on this album. So the only songs that are out from the album are like Immortal, React to This, and Revenant. Everything else, like don't even listen to that shit. If it ain't Immortal, Revenant, or React to This, don't even listen to none of that shit because I feel like I've progressed so much, and this album is just like I'm so hype about this album that I'm done with the album and I've been done with it. I'm just waiting on one artist to send in her vocals and one rapper to send in his verse, and that shit's done. It's ready to drop. It's gonna be my first album, bro.
That's what's up, man.
I still don't have an album out, bro. I have an EP, but that's technically, that doesn't count because I was like, I'm scrapping syllables anyways. But it's I guess play a fucking, I don't know, React to This. You can play React to This. Or Immortal,
all right.
Revenant, whichever one. Revenant is dope.
Yeah, Revenant is dope. I reacted to both of these.
Yeah.
So let me share it. So
I'm old school, but I'm still me with the flow, dude. I told you that I'm well seasoned. Soul food, exposed whoever want beef with me, tofu. I ain't playing, I'm just saying Vegeta and Goku. Been in my bag, they know I BAG. You want smoke, but you choke off of THC. I grew up to PAC, y'all CAP. Y'all all fibbing off rhythm like an EKG. I'm that rapper that you hear, wanna step up your pen game. Y'all beating me, nope, negative exclaim. Like estrogen went straight and entered your membrane. Cause y'all turned to a bitch, better getting a sex change. I couldn't rap enough for my day ones. Time to chef it up, word of Raekwon. Shit is getting nuts, no acorns. All I need is reason and logic. Now you can watch how these waves form. Main goals to be a record breaker in second nature. I'm a renovator from escalators to elevators. You ain't dope, you just blowing smoke like espresso makers, like the ventilator. So it's cold as a figure skater. Tracks that I get a placement, they know I'm a renegade. I'm feeling like I'm in jail. That's why I got present haters hating because I'm generator paper and I'm innovative and they couldn't imitate my game with an emulator. Someone tell Funk Flex that I'm up next. Someone better tell Sway that I'm on my way. Someone hit up double XL cause I'm about to excel. Cause the flow fresh, man, every day. Someone better tell a friend, better tell a friend. Someone call Eminem, tell him let me in. Someone tell No Life Shack to react. Every track is a Mac and the craft is intact. Growing up, they told me I wouldn't amount to shit. Once my mother gave birth, I was doubted since. Dropped out of school, never had a scholarship. But it's ironic cause somehow I still found my niche. Y'all sleeping on me, all cluttered up in a futon. Living in luxury, I got a bundle of coupons. I'm just trying to get a couple G's like Snoop Dogg until I comfortably touching green like croutons. Shoot, y'all ain't gonna be in a gulag. And you aren't touching the schemes, I'm too raw and I'm too hard. Y'all gonna need to cool off. Just a few bars, nothing to me if you snooze off. Kill MCs, you gon' lose if you looking in my path. Homie, please, it's the truth. No, you wouldn't never last. Grab a seat, you could choose. Fucking put them in the back for the cheese. I'ma prove that I'm cooking with the craft. Move along, you've been warned. This my newest foreign. Let's be real, y'all about as real as a unicorn. You admire fire in the flow, cause I'm fire off the dome. And I've been human more than the human torch. I'm not convinced the greatest hits are topping all my latest shit. I'm married to dependence, a monogamous relationship. Y'all watching Jenna Jameson, I'm popping Jenna Jameson. Go tell us since the age of 11, I've been through stranger things. Someone tell Funk Flex that I'm up next. Someone better tell Sway that I'm on my way. Someone hit up double XL, cause I'm about to excel. Cause the flow fresh, man, every day. Someone better tell a friend, better tell a friend. Someone call Eminem, tell him let me in. Someone tell No Life Shack to react. Every track is a mech and the craft is intact.
What you saying, Roman? I dropped out. What you mean?
You dropped out, fam? Oh, yeah. Oh, he was. I think he's asking me if I dropped out. Yeah, I dropped out. I didn't get my good enough diploma. Unfortunately, I fucking dropped out in ninth grade. I was going through a lot of shit at the time. I had to fucking start making money, working and shit. My mom and my stepdad are separated, so it was like fucking all right. It's time to pay bills, bro. It's time to grow a pair of balls and start doing this shit. You feel me? So I had to work, and it's like, yo, like I don't have time for like school, dog. I gotta go get it. You know what I mean? And down here in Miami, you gotta grind, dog. Like shit's expensive, yo. You gotta fucking grind. You gotta hustle. You can't just sit around waiting.
What's up, Lala?
Yo, Lala. Hey man, shout out to Lala.
I got my good enough diploma in prison. So
hey, bad bro, for real, man. That's dope. I still don't
bro,
get that
I made that time go by positively. You know what I'm saying? I worked in the kitchen. I worked in the unit, both all three block jobs, shift change, block job. And I went to school, and and I went to church, you know what I'm saying? So like I made sure I moved around all the time. I was moving around. I had my schedule, you know what I'm saying? So it's time I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, if I could go back, bro, I'd finish school. I'd probably pursue a career and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of the fucking street.
I wouldn't finish school because like I don't regret none of my past because like I wouldn't be where I am like as far as like it's my purpose, my character if I didn't go through all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I like what Roman said. I got my GED for nothing, anyways. Never once
I
been
never
like
I never been asked for it either.
I've never, bro. They're just saying, fake it till you make it, bro. Like,
Yeah, right.
I got some dope ass jobs in like fucking high end restaurants, and getting paid good and shit. And asked me, yo, you wanna? I'm like, yeah, I graduated from fucking American Academy. That was the place they gave me. I was like, just in case, you know what I'm saying? I graduated from American Academy, and yeah, I have 5 years of restaurant experience. Bullshit, I didn't even know how to fucking crack an egg, bro. Like, I didn't know how to make shit. I'm like, yo, they like, yeah, you could do this. I'm like, yeah, for sure. I'm like, yeah, I know how to cook. Yeah. Oh, what do you know how to cook? I'm like, everything. Like, I know how to grill. I know how to do this. Like, all right, we're gonna put you on saute. I'm like, maybe. Oh hell no, I gotta saute. So I fucked up like the first week, and I'm burning all the food and shit. I'm like, nah, I just gotta get used to the pans and shit. So I'm just winging it, bro. And then I ended up fucking like getting promoted and all this shit. I'm like, yo, that's dope. I never got promoted before. I got promoted for cooking. I don't even know how to cook. Yeah, so they never asked me for my GED or high school diploma. It's like, and I'm like grateful because I wouldn't know what to say. They don't check that shit. You can say you want to fucking Harvard. They're not gonna call Harvard and be like, hey, did he go to Harvard? Like, no, bro. They just need somebody who's gonna work the fucking line and push out burgers and shit. I don't need no fucking graduate diploma and all this shit. But hey, yeah, that on the job experience. Hey, it's facts. Hey, it's facts. Like I work security too. Like, oh, you got security experience? No. I went and got my license, but then it got denied because I had like a fucking weed charge or some shit that came out. So I didn't even get it. I got the temporary little blue card. So I'm here working security. And then I'm like, nah, it's in the mail. Still hasn't got here. I'll send it to you when it comes in the mail. Never send it in. Getting a paycheck. Fuck it. You got to do what you got to do, bro.
All right. Let's play another one. So I know you said no company. Like,
yeah, no company. So
Yeah, you said it was the second verse. You rapped the fastest on it, right?
Yeah, I rap the fastest on the second verse like that I've ever done, and I'm trying to top that, but with clarity.
All right, we're gonna get this. This is K.Lejind featuring Jay Santana, No Company.
I've been riding solo so long, I don't even promo one song. Flow so crazy, wish I was lazy. Homie, that's bone, 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 bone. Back in the flesh, you know what time it is, bitch, and I think that your time is up. Immaculateness, boy, I've been rhyming since you were an itch in your father's nuts. I was on the sidelines, feeling very deprived. Now it's my time to inherit the shine. They asked why I rhyme, you ahead of your prime. I said, shit, I find wine, I got better with time. My, with a hell of a grind, but I'm on a roll like a millipede. And it's only me, myself, and I. That's why they all know I'm a true OG. Hold up, the wait is over, cause I've been obese. Piece it up, double XL, tell them switch to the catalog. Getting me actions as hell. These rappers from Mesopotamia, all they do is Babylon. If y'all wanna tag along, fuck it, let's have a ball. Watch how I snap when the camera's on. They say I could body the underground, I'm on my catacombs. I've been on my come up, but y'all already knew that. Grinding till the sun up. They all be like, who that? Ain't nobody touching me, my middle finger up. If you don't fuck with me, then I don't want your motherfucking company. I don't want your company no more. Oh, they know not to fuck with me no more.
Hey.
Either put in that work or you got to go. Oh, I don't want your company no more. What you're hearing is a lost art. Unlike Bob Ross, chalking up a monarch. They told me if I wanna be an all-star, it's a long shot, so I gotta hit that shit up at the ballpark. What you think, that I'ma fall off? That I would've do numbers that were as tall as my call log? I'ma give it to you non-stop till I'm on top. Like I phone in top notch and I got slots up in every single block spot. I'm from the school of hard knocks, they're from Hogwarts. Like hot blondes with crowd toss, darting to a crosswalk. Told you with a pen that I'm a jock dots. Flow so cold, I don't need me a jeweler. My foot in the game, you can see I'm a ruler. I used to be the villain, freezer and cooler, and now I'm just chilling like freezers and coolers. I remember when I was just poor as fuck. I would walk to the corner just see if I could afford a Dutch. Get some piff to twist, now I'm the best lyricist that a rock out of Florida. If you sleeping on me, well, top of the morning, bruh. My future looking fly, cop the DeLorean into the booth. For sure I'm a boost because I got the formula. Will I be in Wikipedia? Sure, just give me a little bit. I ain't spitting a minute. I've been with a brick in the fish, whipping up in the kitchen, wishing my living was different. Than thinking of a new mission, cause the fucking position probably set me up in the prison. Or want my mother to witness. Gotta come up with the writtens to get enough of attention. Maybe a couple of mentions to get enough recognition until I comfortably living. I've been on my come up, but y'all already knew that. Grinding till the sun up. They all be like, who that? Ain't nobody touching me, my middle finger up. If you don't fuck with me, then I don't want your motherfucking company. I don't want your company no more. Oh, they know not to fuck with me no more. Oh, either put in that work or you got to go. Oh, I don't want your company no more. I don't want your company no more. Oh, they know not to fuck with me no more. Oh, either put in that work or you got to go. Oh, I don't want your company no more.
Man, that shit was fire, dude.
Thank you, dog. And like, shout out to Jay Santana, man. He killed the fucking hook on that one, bro.
Yeah, he definitely killed that fucking hook, bro. The harmony, man. Whew, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But dude, that second verse, man. Like I was like, I thought he said he went the fastest on this verse, and then you went to that triple time, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was like, all right. That shit was because I don't rap fast. I'm more of a boom bap rapper. Like when I was rapping, I would rap on hip hop beats, like boom bap. Like I'm 34 years old. You feel me? So I used to rap like rapping like 90s beats and East Coast shit, and that's how I rap. So I never rap fast, and I wanted to like I fell in love with trap beats. I listened to a lot of fucking trap beats, not trap songs, trap beats. Like I listen to beats. I like listening to fucking beats because I like the 808s, I like the hi-hats, I like all that shit. So I'm like, damn, what if I rapped on this? Like I never knew anybody rapped on this shit, bro. So I started like, yo, let me just rap on it and rapping fast. And then I saw rapping fast was the trend. I'm like, oh shit, motherfuckers are rapping fast out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet, I'm gonna do this shit. And I And that's where all this music is coming from me. Like just experimenting with this, trying to rap fast shit. Like I don't do this shit. Like I fucking listen to mainstream. Like you know what I'm saying? Mainstream was written fucking 12 years ago. Like that shows, you know what I'm saying? Or 11 years ago. I wrote mainstream. I'm like, you know what? Let me just put this out because, and that was back when my bars were, and no multis, none of that shit. Just fucking rapping a rap. And that was mainstream. And fucking, yeah, bro. So I like that fast rap. It's dope when you could spit on it. Like when you have that clarity and you have like the bars to back it up and you got the
Yeah.
flow. Not just like,
It's
all right, you got a dope
dope.
fucking flow and you ain't saying shit. Because I listen to a lot of these dudes and they rap fast. Yeah, they got rap fast. But when I hear the bars, I'm like, all right, so you're like you're saying fuck the bars so you could make it sound fast. You know, like I'm reversed. Like it has to be dope. If I fuck up, then I'm not gonna rap fast because the bars have
it's one thing you can't do when it comes to this is you can't sacrifice anything. You know what I'm saying? You can't sacrifice, you know, the aspects of what makes the bars and what you know what I'm saying. You can't sacrifice none of that.
You gotta have you gotta have the multis, you gotta have the fucking schemes, you have to have the punchlines in there, you gotta have a meaning, a topic, substance, clarity, flow, cadence, everything. Like you gotta
See,
fucking
like Roman just said, I make it a point to stay on topic throughout the whole song while having bars instead of making random bars out of thin air, like no filler. Like you know what I'm saying?
facts. The only time you get away with that shit is like on a track like fucking like a track like the one that I made react to this. Like you know, you get away with it because it's just like a bar track. But like other tracks, if you're making a track about fucking love or whatever it is, you gotta make sure you stay on topic. You gotta talk about love. You know what I'm
If you're
saying?
it's just a flex track. It's just flexing bars, like
Yeah, do you
whatever
just flex shit like
random
the
bars.
cipher, like the stop sleeping cipher, like that shit. Like everybody just spits whatever the fuck you want to spit. Show how dope we are. But yeah, like Roman says, no filler, bro. Like no fucking filler. Like you know,
Yeah,
that's why these rappers.
Roman's a concept rapper too. You know what I'm saying? He thinks of a concept before like he starts writing. You know what I'm saying? So like he makes it a point to stay on that topic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why these rappers are too fake because they all filler.
Yeah,
Bars.
ciphers are different and shit. That's what just how I always try to approach it. What's good, fam? Stone dope. Yeah,
Yo, what's
save
good?
that for
What's good?
ciphers.
Hey man, appreciate
Stone,
everybody tuning in, man. Straight up, bro. Like appreciate
Stone,
y'all for fucking rocking it with us.
Stone Oak is a dope producer.
True, man. There's a lot of fucking underground producers, artists, engineers, singers, everything in general that it's like you
Yo,
hear them and
how about Ellipsy, man? I know you know her.
I mean, I've seen the name all the time on Twitter because she's always on Twitter posting and shit.
Yeah,
But I've never really talked to her. But we
she
follow
went
each
from
other.
like when I followed her, she had like 2,000 followers. She's got like 30,000 or 35,000 now.
Oh,
She's
shit. That's
like
the
really
grind, bro.
doing. She's like really doing her thing, and like she posts all her sales on Twitter. So like all her beat sales and shit. Like she posts that shit. She's doing it, bro. She's doing it. That's dope.
That's all. He said, I'll do it all, produce, engineer, record, write. Yeah, man. Fucking, that's what it is, bro. When you can do everything all in one package, you're like fucking Tom McDonald's and shit.
Yeah, if you got something new for me, I might be live later on tonight. I don't know, or tomorrow morning. I don't know. So, oh yeah, happy 420 to all my
Facts.
smoking fam.
I don't smoke, but I smoke nicotine. But yeah, happy 420.
So we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this last one, Revenant. You know that's like one of my favorites. Even though I didn't really understand what the name meant when I reacted to it.
The Revenant, you know what it means now?
Yeah, it's like the movie.
Yeah, it's like from the movie, and like basically Revenant was because I had stopped making music and I came back from the dead.
But yeah, that's how I kind of like put it, but like because Revenant, like how what it means.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means right now because my memory is fucking shot. But yeah,
Nah, yeah.
that's how I put it. But I didn't know it was like from a movie and like the whole picture and everything. Like I didn't like get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to make everything like in some form entertaining, like
Yeah,
something that certain people are gonna get, not everybody, but it's gonna hit those people. So like Revenant, if you watch the movie and shit, you'll be like, all right, I get it. Like that's what the fucking
yeah,
the cover art is a bar. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like the fucking cover art is a bar. Like all right, I'm gonna check this out. Like you know what I'm saying? So I like doing little shit like that and putting little bars that not too many people are gonna get, but the ones who get it will
subtly.
be a fan. Yeah, the ones who do get it will be a fan because they're like, yo, I get it, and no one else gets it.
Yeah.
There's no options, I can never set. I've been writing rhymes and got things to prove. I'm from a city where they twist the metal when they driving by. It's a stick and move. Here, either dancing with the devil or I got by your side. You can't pick or choose. But me and you, we on a different level. Don't see eye to eye because we got different views. You can clearly see that I'm the new solution. But what I lack is the context. The rap game is oversaturated because they do not have any contrast. My hard drive and good intel will somehow manage to compact. But I put in my labor full term and still do not have any contracts. Forget all that rapidy rapping. If you go commercial, imagine the fans you attract. Stop with the punchlines, that's when I told them it's crunch time. Cause half of you capping, I've been a writer who was playing with pens. Since y'all wearing diapers, playing in pens. Been had balls for you, made it a trend. I'm out of shit now, well, you can say it depends. There's no way that I'll never be relevant. Now that I'm moving on up like the Jefferson. Said that I'm back from the dead, so I'm heaven sent. Y'all gotta bear with me, I'm the revenant. Y'all gotta bear with, yeah, I'm the revenant. Y'all gotta bear with, yeah, I'm the revenant. There's no way that I'll never be relevant. Now that I'm moving on up like the Jefferson. Said that I'm back from the dead, so I'm heaven sent. Y'all gotta bear with me, I'm the revenant. Y'all gotta bear with, yeah, I'm the revenant. Y'all gotta bear with, yeah, I'm the revenant. People never show me love when I DM me, cause they saw me pop off like GME. But if I fail lights out, no EMP. So y'all better give me some room, Airbnb. I had nothing but some crumbs were crumbling. Then I grew numb to the punches pummeling. Now I go dumb like a thirster stuttering. Let me air that shit out like my stomach's grumbling. When I was that broke, I was shrugging shoulders. Now I got a little cash and you coming closer. Never had a handout, but I understand now. Everybody's hands out like club promoters. Day to day, I'm making pay, no layaway. I told these niggas that I came to stay, cause when it comes to presents, I take the cake. How sweet it is, amazing grace. Y'all ain't ready for the noise, I bring so much work I can hoist it in. It's the end of the road when your water runs dry, cause I'm doing just fine. I'm separate boys to men. I feel like a Vukian, cause I'm losing my patience. Y'all see the moves that I'm making, everything I do's amazing. Hop in the booth and I'm blazing, looking like Lucifer came in. There's no way that I'll never be relevant. Now that I'm moving on up like the Jefferson. Said that I'm back from the dead, so I'm heaven sent. Y'all gotta bear with me, I'm the revenant. Y'all gotta bear with, yeah, I'm the revenant. Y'all gotta bear with, yeah, I'm the revenant. There's no way that I'll never be relevant. Now that I'm moving on up like the Jefferson. Said that I'm back from the dead, so I'm heaven sent. Y'all gotta bear with me, I'm the revenant. Y'all gotta bear with, yeah, I'm the revenant. Y'all gotta bear with, yeah, I'm the revenant.
That's just a couple of janks from K.Lejind. A couple of dope pieces. So like what is your like f- future goals with your music? Like do you do you want to be signed or do you want to stay independent or
Honestly, bro, I'm hungry for this shit, and I'm down to stay independent if I'm able to. But if it comes to the point that I'm gonna get signed, I gotta make sure it ain't some shit I'm gonna get fucked over on. You know, I'm not gonna see the first person because I've been offered by a few labels to sign me, and I've said no to a lot of them. Sometimes I think like, what if I would have signed? Like, what if I would have said yes? Because a lot of people hit me up, bro, and it's since fucking I started rapping, bro. Like, since I started making music, people, oh yo, you wanna? I got a label here. I even did sign to a label once. That shit fucking flopped. But I think now, like when people offer me like an opportunity like that, I think about it because I'm not just gonna sign to anybody. But then again, they do have the connects, you know what I mean? And now my fan base died out because it's been fucking 10 years since I made music. So like here and there, people pop up and they're like, yo, hey, I remember your shit. I remember your shit. And then they follow me and like hit me up, and you know what I mean? And some people even hit me up. They don't even know I got a new channel. And they're like, yo, are you still making music? I'm like, yeah, bro, fucking YouTube me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look me up, bro. But like as far as being signed and getting signed, if I get signed, it's gonna definitely be something that's gonna benefit me, or I know I'm gonna get the exposure.
So she said basically a fancy loan with built-in promotion. That's basically what it is.
Facts.
And
Facts.
you gotta work for that loan. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what they want. You gotta put out as
Yeah.
many albums, as many singles, as many videos as they want. You gotta put, you know, their um affiliates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't mind signing. Like I'll
In
sign.
your rap.
I'll sign if it's a good label. Like let's say fucking like Shady Records or fucking Strange Music or some shit, and they want to sign me. Like yeah, for sure. Like I'm down. Like I'm always down. But I want full autonomy. Like I want to be in fucking complete control of what I drop and what I release. Like I don't want to. You
Facts.
gotta, or you need to put on fucking. You need to start wearing a watch because, you know, you gotta look like you have money. I'm like fuck that shit. I'm gonna be me, bro. Like I don't need to go out and I don't need to flex.
We're supporting G Shock, so you gotta wear G Shock watches.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
you know
G
what I'm
Shock.
saying?
Yeah, I feel you. G Shock, bro. That's the only watch I wear. The only watch I wear, G Shock all day. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if they gonna make me like dress a certain way, look a certain way, nah, bro. For what? Like, I'm gonna be me. Take it, love it or hate it. I'm me, bro. Like, I ain't gotta impress you. You see the same dude here, bro. When I go outside, I'm that same person. When I talk to my fucking mother, I'm the same person. Like, I'm me, bro. I don't put on a fucking front for nobody. You know what I mean? So if as long as they're straight with that, I'll sign, bro. But they don't want to sign indie artists because they're not gonna make their money back like they expect because they want you to do your own shit. And then the promotion they give you is not that great. They're not going to give you what you expect. It wasn't like before in the 90s and the 2000s when they got an artist and they put millions of dollars behind this artist in promotion and all this. And they gave you this money up front, like a certain amount of cash. Yeah, you had to pay it back, but you were making money because you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going to be indie until the wheels fall off, bro. Until I have to fucking sign because I have to eat or some shit. But because I'm never
Well,
say never.
that's what I'm saying. Like if you were able to be financially stable off of being independent,
Oh,
would
for
you
sure. I'll
stay
stay in.
in it?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah, bro. For sure. All day. Because if I had, bro, I have the money, bro, I'd be blown. I know how this shit works. It's a fucking game. That's what they call it, a game. Once you know
Yeah.
once you know the game, you know how it works, you know how to win. I know the way to win. I know how to make it. I know how to be successful. I know everything, though. Like I know like what the fuck you got to do. The thing is, financially, you can't keep up with fucking these other cats throwing in $20,000 of promo a fucking month. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now it's pay to play. Like unless you have a song unless you have that one hit song that's gonna fucking really go viral, you're not gonna go viral. And that song has to be like fucking shock value track or something fucking ridiculous
It
or
really
stupid.
has to be like a trending topic. Like
Yeah,
so something happens today. Like so so. All right. Here's an example. Um. Loza Alexander dropped the song F JB, right? Because that day that the news was on the NASCAR, whatever, the fucking crowd was chanting FJB, fuck Joe Biden. And
yeah,
so he made that a song. Like he made that a song and it literally went viral. This
yeah.
got five or 600,000 views. You know what I'm saying? And he's only got like 100,000 subscribers. So you know what I'm saying? Like it
It's
really
because
has to be like a trending topic, like something that
you gotta post to
everybody's
that. Like
talking
you
about.
need, yeah. Not only that, you need the promo behind that shit because you need to. Like when you drop a single on Spotify, you drop a single on platforms. You can't just say, "All right, I'm gonna drop the single and I'm gonna share it on Facebook, Instagram, and this, and hope it goes viral." You know, because it's not. I mean, 99% of the time, it's not gonna go viral. Like I think The only time that your shit does do well is like on Spotify. You post it a few weeks in advance and you try to playlist it and get it on some playlists.
Get it
Like you end up
pre-saved.
getting on. Yeah, you get not the pre-save. The pre-saves is bullshit. The pre-saves are bullshit. I mean, yeah, it helps in
you
a way, but
you get like you get 100 pre-saves. You get on an editorial playlist on Spotify. So you know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
you get on the Discover Weekly, right? But the thing
Yeah.
about Discover Weekly that people don't know is that you could get on Discover Weekly, but Discover Weekly isn't a playlist. It isn't a single playlist. Discover Weekly is catered to everybody individually. So you have a certain artist who's on Discover Weekly. It's their Discover Weekly, the fans Discover Weekly. And it could be all the way at the bottom. And let me tell you, 99 out of fucking 100 times, people don't listen to Discover Weekly. They only, it'll pop up, but nobody really listens to playlists unless it's their playlist or they're following a playlist. Nobody's gonna be like, all right, I want to check out this guy's playlist. He has a bomb playlist. No, bro, you can make your own fucking playlist.
Sometimes that shit'll pop up and I'll see
Release
something
radar.
on there, something on there that's like interesting, and I'll listen to it, but I don't listen to the whole
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm trying to say. You don't listen to the whole thing, so it could
Exactly.
go on to Discover Weekly, but the people that are listening to Discover Weekly aren't gonna listen to every fucking song in Discover Weekly. You're gonna listen to a
No.
few. You're gonna check it out. Oh, I like this the album cover. You're gonna be like, oh, I like that art. It's something that attracts your attention, so you're gonna click on it. You're gonna check out
Yeah.
the song. All right, it's dope. Now you're halfway there. Are you gonna follow this dude? Or are you gonna listen to another song now? Or yeah, he's dope. I'll check him out later. I don't got time right now, and then move on.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it takes 7 times.
And then you never go back
hear your
later.
shit. Yeah, it takes people have to hear your shit 7 times for them to be like, all right, I fuck with this dude. No, for real, it's how it is. Like you have to post if you post the same song 7 times and people hear it 7 times and they like it, they will become a fan. It's hard to find legit fans through promos. So many of those promos are bogus though. One play and no long-term followers. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like organically, and what I do to find promo, like to promo my shit is doing it myself. Like I literally go on Spotify, I find a playlist, I look up the curator, I DM them or I email them, and I send them my song. But it's a grind. Like I do hours, bro. Like I'm literally 8 hours. And I'll do it like once a month or some shit. I'll take 8 hours and I'll grind a fucking bunch of email addresses, Instagrams, and Twitters, and then I'll just reach out to everybody. Yo, check out my track, Fucking 90% of them ain't gonna hear it, but 10 of them might hit me back. Out of them 10%, 8% is like, yo, you gotta pay $20. I'm like, I ain't paying fucking shit. I ain't
So
paying
you
shit.
you get two fans.
Yeah, and then some people do put it on. You know what I'm saying? Some people do put it on their fucking playlist, and then you do numbers and all that shit. Because I remember I dropped Revenant, bro. When I dropped Revenant, I saw like in the fucking first week I had like 10,000, 5,000 streams. I don't even know what the fuck it was. I dropped one track. I don't know. I got like 10,000 streams, and I'm like, yo, how the fuck did I get so many streams and I didn't even promo this shit? And then I looked at my playlist. I saw Release Radar. I saw Discover Weekly, and it had one listen. And I saw Release Radar,
Wow.
and it said like 9,000. I'm like, yo, I fucking hit Release Radar like a motherfucker. But
Yeah,
Discover Weekly,
release radar is dope, man.
that's the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, as it only show you like who you're following that's releasing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
So I
that's dope.
started. What helped me a lot too is I started building playlists. So I started building playlists, started growing on their own. Like I got hip hop playlists, R&B playlists. I got a bunch of playlists, and then they started like they're growing. I got like 10 followers here, 10 there. I'm like, oh shit, yo, 500 people like my playlist. I don't even like my playlist.
I got a few too.
Yeah,
a few 10, 12 here, 10, 12 there. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But it's like Lala says, I've been there. They all want cash, especially for a top spot. So like the way to do it is like you do have to just you have to be everywhere. You have to be in everybody's face. You can't go ghost on social. You have to fucking be there 24/7. Like
yeah,
you have to
man.
be in everybody's fucking face. If you look at the most popular artists that are buzzing in underground, why are they buzzing? Why are they popular? Why are they everywhere? Because they're constantly posting, they're constantly tweeting, they're constantly on their story, they're always pushing out music, even if it's the same song and you got to push it out. You're gonna get I get them followed all the time on Instagram. I look at my followers, that shit looks like the stock market, bro. It goes up, down, left, right. I'm like, all right, I'm at 6,650. Then next 6,630. I'm like, all right, I lost 20, but then I gained 20. I'm like, all right, bet. So it's balancing out. People are getting annoyed with me and unfollowing me.
I'm having a hard time getting to 4,500 on Twitter. It keeps on going up to like 4,490, and then be like 4,486,
It'd
and
be
then it'd
like
be
that.
like
Yo,
4492, then it'd be like 4480. I'm
I'm
like,
an idiot,
damn,
bro.
man.
I slept on Twitter. I slept on Twitter until y'all told me about it. It was you, True D, everybody like, yo, you need to get on Twitter. You need to get on Twitter. That's where it's at. I'm like, fuck
Yeah.
Twitter. What the fuck am I gonna tweet about? Movies and shit. So I'm like, all right. I started my Twitter, and then I had we did the Fresh Collective. We were doing the show, and I had I think I have a screenshot on my phone. I think it was 36 followers on Twitter. And my Twitter was old, bro. Like I had Twitter back in the fucking ancient time, like 10 years ago. I literally just got a tweet that I retweeted a few weeks ago that said, hey, congratulations on 10 years on fucking Twitter. And then I just started posting music, and then my followers started going up. I'm like, oh shit, just yesterday I hit 800. I'm like, yo, I got 800 followers on fucking Twitter, and I don't even promo. All I tweet is about fucking shower thoughts and stupid shit. Like, I tweet the dumbest shit. I'm like, let me just tweet this, and then the shit that I tweet retarded shit about, I get like a fucking 20 retweets. But then I post my music, I like 2. I'm like, yo, all right, let me just post stupid shit because, hey, you got followers, bro.
I see your tweet this morning. Insert random engagement tweet here.
The Spotify playlist listing is a legit hustle now. Lots of people paying to be on a 30K follower playlist for a single listen. They'll get less plays than a 1,500 follower page for real people. Half of those followers are paid for. 2 are not legit. I start submitting a bigger playlist because of that. Facts. All them playlists, bro, it's bullshit. That's all fucking bullshit. Like you see these artists that like people like, oh my god, he got fit, and they're fucking bragging about this shit on Instagram. Yo, we just hit 50,000 monthly listeners. We hit this and that. I'm like, all right, yeah, you hit 50,000 monthly listeners, bro. You hit 50,000 monthly listeners, but you got 1,000 followers on IG and 2 comments on your recent song, 10 views on fucking YouTube. Like, yo, at least my shit match, bro. I got 175 monthly listeners, but I have 300 and something views on a song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, at least my shit matches, bro. Like my followers, though, the reason I got so many followers on IG is because fucking a few years ago, I was doing dumbass freestyles. Like I was literally, I archived all that shit. I was sitting in front of my screen with my phone with a beat playing in the background, like, yo, rapping like this. I spit a verse that was like, when I was little, I whittled and put the school aside, but little by people that fiddle around with they suit and tie, searching for middle ground, driven route was the true and right, singled out without a given doubt. But now I move astride. I remember the cold nights with no lights. Would you survive? Popping blues to boost the high, use the tool for suicide, making music in the booth to prove my useful side, but I was useless, try to pursue it and proof my music died. So like shit like that, I would freestyle shit like that on the camera, and that shit went like kind of viral. I'll get like 10,000 views. And then my followers went up. Yo, I was like, yo, my follower people were sharing my shit. I was like on World Star one time. That shit went on World Star. I'm like, yo, I made it on World Star. Screenshot. I have that shit screenshotted. I'll show it to you. I'm like, yo, my shit's going around, bro. And that was just me like there. But I'm like, yo, let me take the shit serious. I took it serious and my fucking numbers went down. I'm like, how the fuck? How the fuck? Like, what sorcery shit is that? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take it serious because I was fucking around. Like, I'm like, I'm not gonna go anywhere with this shit. I'm just gonna freestyle. And then that shit, 10,000 views, 12,000, 13,000. I'm like, all right, 1,000 likes. I'm like, all right, bet. Let me do this shit.
That's the thing too, man. Nowadays, it's like the most nonsensical bullshit gets the views. You know what I'm saying? If you try to be serious and shit, like motherfuckers, the real ones will fuck with you, but for the most part, like motherfuckers ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? They want to make the most nonsensical shit go viral.
Yeah, bro. I'm just gonna go back to like rapping in my phone and just like I'm like, all right, it worked last time. Let me just go through that shit. Cause it does. Like the tracks that I don't like, people like. And then the tracks I'm like, all right, that's kind of hard.
What you know what you gotta do is you gotta like split that. You take it serious, you know, but also like have fun, like going on Instagram Live and doing that, you know, freestyling thing. You gotta kind of split that up, man.
I like Lala's point of view though. The minute you ask someone to listen to your music, you're fucked. they want to find it on their own and love it. Yeah, that's why sometimes I post. Like if you go to my Instagram, I don't know if I deleted it, but on my bio it says I can't rap. And then I've been trying to like
It
fucking just
does
put
say.
corny ass caption. It says that still, but I
It's,
can't rap.
I think it says it. It says I can't rap.
Yeah, I can't rap, bro. So I put like clickbaity ass shit. You gonna click on this?
Yo, I be
But yeah,
seeing that shit in the motherfuckers' descriptions. Like, click on this. So I click on it, and it takes me to the channel. It's like what the fuck? Like, I'm on your
yeah.
channel. I'm on your channel. Like, why? I click this and it takes me to your channel. Like, I don't get it.
But yeah, man, this shit, it's fun. For the most part, I'm having a blast on this journey. Like, it's a grind. Let me tell you, it's a fucking grind. But like day by day, I see so many doors opening, so many opportunities coming. And it's like I'm there already. Like it's happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think it was going to happen, but I start seeing these doors open, like people reaching out to me, opportunities that I'm denying. And when you could deny shit, it's a good feeling because you know your worth. You feel me? Like people hit you up, yo, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. And like, nah, you think about it. Like back then, I'm like, yeah, for sure, I'm down. But now you think about it and you're like, bro, I'm not gonna work with I'm not gonna do something that I'm not comfortable with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
had an opportunity to go work to perform at a strip club. So at a strip club like a few weeks ago, like, yo, you want to go perform at a strip club? I'm like, hell no, dog. Like, I don't fucking gonna be in a strip club for. I don't rap about strippers, so you know what I'm saying. It don't mix. I don't
Right.
rap. I spit bars, bro. Like if I had a strip club song, all right, then yeah, for sure it'll fit. But you ain't gonna clap to your cheeks to Immortal, bro. Like, you feel me? Ain't no female
Yeah,
gonna twerk to everything,
I,
bro.
I don't think they're gonna clap
I don't
to
think to anything though. Like,
about
you know what I'm saying?
anything. Anything.
So it's
There,
like, yo,
there
so
ain't really
I
no
turn
club.
down
There ain't really no
opportunities and all this
club
shit. It's
bangers.
a good feeling.
Well,
Don't get me wrong though.
you already know you're making it when you gotta turn things down.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
it's a good feeling, bro. It really is. Like, especially like when you're out and like, you know, people know you. Like I fucking go to venues and like, oh shit, yo, K.Lejind. I'm like, I bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a good feeling, bro. Like people fuck with me. And I love it, dog. Like little by little, it's a slow fucking grind, but the doors are opening. And I'm
Yeah,
seeing all this shit. And I'm glad that I get to witness this journey because it's something that I haven't really experienced before. You know what I mean? And like
yeah,
working with so many artists and like working on the class. Shout out to Lala. We got something dope coming too. Yo, Lala, we got something fire coming too. But like, you know,
that's what's
having
up.
working with so many artists and it's just so fun, like seeing the creative mentality of everybody and meeting people and meeting producers, engineers, reactors like yourself, you know, doing like these shows and like it's just fucking a blessing, man. And I'm fucking like to be here, I'm blessed, bro. And it's truly a blessing just to be here with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucking I'm humbled. I'm fucking humbled.
It's a blessing for me, and I'm sure others as well that are fans to see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for me, it's a blessing to you know to know you and you know get to experience it with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
dope.
Likewise, man.
Collaborating is an extremely humbling experience. So I just heard Lala the other night, man, and it is amazing.
So let me
She's
tell you about
fucking
Lala.
amazing.
Let me tell you about Lala. When I first saw Lala and I saw the name, I didn't know who she was. And then we was in Blindside stream, and I always see her there. Like sometimes, not always, sometimes, and I see other names and shit. Like, you know, the regular people that come and tune into the live streams. So
Yeah,
Blindside dropped that track running with her, and I heard her. I'm like, yo, she sings, like she fucking sings. And then
yeah.
they play running. I'm like, yo, that shit's dope. I still have that shit on my playlist. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I heard the hook. I'm like, yo, she's fucking fire, bro. Like, she's fucking fire. And then like I'm blessed to have worked with her too because I hit her up. I'm like, yo, I got this track for you. And she's like, say less. And bro, literally the quickest, because I had posted on Twitter for a minute, I need a female singer, I need a female singer. But a lot of them had sent in work. and it was like you could tell they didn't put no effort into it. They didn't put nothing into it. And then Lala fucking, she's like, I got you. I'm gonna send it to you. And she sent me the fucking hook. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You just renegaded me on my own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you just bodied me on my own shit. And I'm like, yo, bet, dog. Like, you feel me? So that's Lala. She's dope, man. She's
So
fucking.
when can we expect that?
That's gonna be on the album. The track's gonna be on the album. I'm trying to see. I'm waiting right now because I have Chupacabra dropping. You remember Chupacabra, right?
Yeah.
The Chupacabra track. I have that one dropping, but I'm waiting for the video editors to edit that shit. We had a whole fucking movie with that video, and I'm doing a video. I'm trying to do visuals for every single track on the album. So the track with me and Lala is gonna come out possibly month or two after the album, maybe. And I want the album to come out soon, bro. I'm trying to get that shit out already because I'm done with it. Like, I'm done with that shit. I want to move on to another project. You know, I'm already done with it, bro. Like, that's it. So I'm working on like some other shit now, and the shit I'm working on now is like fire. I got some boom bap shit I'm working on storytelling. I'm working on like more commercial music, but my style commercial. Like, I'm gonna fucking take over the industry with this shit type shit. Like, I'm a rap like y'all, but I have bars behind that and on better beats. And like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna do like a little EP with that. Just to make a statement.
Okay.
Like, I could do that. I'll be waiting impatiently for the release. Yo.
I will as well. Yep. So, well, this was dope, man. This was dope.
Yeah, man, for real.
I don't really have any more questions. You want to holler, shout yourself out, whatever, shout anybody out. All your
Yeah, for
links
sure.
are all your links are in the description, so they can hit the description for your links and follow you on socials and everywhere you got music.
Yeah, for sure. I want to give a shout out to Risen, man. Risen, my producer, he's the one who fucking makes all my beats, bro. And he's shown nothing but love. Shout out to Jason, my homie managing me up in London. Shout out to Beatwave, Miami Beatwave. That's the homie, my engineer, best fucking engineer, bro, that in Miami, period, bro. And shout out to the homie Benny Knuckles, Gridlock Music, everybody for like that's the team, bro.
Shout out to the team.
Facts.
She said, glad I caught the end of this. Always dope being able to look a little deeper into the person behind the bars. That's
Hey, facts.
that's what it's about, man. You know,
Hey,
we
my
know
love
about
for real.
our people a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We still got me and Trauma. Our interview kind of went over. We kind of went on tangents, and we still got to get a part 2 because I
Yeah.
didn't ask all the right questions, and we didn't play no
Yeah.
music.
That was
like
my fault.
that, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even say, yo, shout out to the fucking network, bro. Shout out to Larry, shout out to Trauma, shout out to Kahuna, shout out to all of y'all, man. Like, straight up the network, they real as fuck. And everybody in the fucking network is just A1 with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Yo, Lala, shout out
Shout
to you
out
too.
network,
Shout out to fucking
shout
everybody,
out
man.
network, work gang, we family. You know, HITM.
Facts, man.
You
Trauma
know?
real, man. Trauma real one.
Yeah. Well, the realest thing about him is he got a little tattoo right here. He got a little tattoo right here.
I seen the tattoo. I don't know. I didn't.
He got a little he got a swastika.
Oh, for real?
He got a swastika right here. Yeah, he got a swastika right here. That's for me. That's the realest fucking thing out of him, man. Because he's like, you know, people told me to take it off or shit. He was like, "Nah, I'm not taking this." And I was hating the world at that time. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, "That's why I got it." And You know, I want to remember that point in my life. So
Hey man, it is what it is, bro. He a real one at the end of the day, dog. And everybody got their story. You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
facts. So, well, we got to hear a little bit of your story today, so that's cool, man.
For sure, man. Glad for having me here for real talk, bro. It was a fucking pleasure. It
Well,
was a fucking pleasure, bro.
we'll get you on again, man. Just chat it up,
Yeah, let me know.
topics, whatever.
I'm always down to kick it.
You know. Well, that's about it, family. You know, you can find me all over the internet in my description, the links.
On
So
Pornhub.
go, yeah, no. uh, if you look on porn if you look on Pornhub, never mind.
You gotta type in. It's not a rap, bro.
It's not a rap. It's not even wrapped.
Oh, oh shit.
Yeah, just click them links. I appreciate it, man. If you click them links and find out, you know, what's good with me. And I appreciate you clicking K.Lejind's links, man, and subbing and following and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's been fun. But until the next one, it's a wrap, yo. Peace.